atomic bomb. In October 1961, an 8-meter bomb named the Tsar Bomb, weighing 27 tons, was tested to estimate its destructive power in an uninhabited area. The energy released by this bomb was calculated to be 1,500 times stronger than the Hiroshima explosion. The shock waves from the explosion circled the Earth 3 times. This test made it clear that the bomb was too large for use in war, and thus it was never used in any conflict. Andrei Sakharov, one of the designers of this monster, was always worried that an explosion bigger than the Tsar Bomb could contaminate the entire world with toxic particles. But let's understand what would really happen if a nuclear bomb exploded in a big city. Not a nuclear war, just one explosion. Let's go to the center of a big city. People are heading to work, school, or university, all busy with their lives. At that very moment, a nuclear bomb explodes and time stands still. In a millisecond, a sphere appears in the middle of the city and grows up to 2 kilometers. Within this sphere, everything and everyone is obliterated. Buildings, cars, trees, people, all vaporized. This marks the beginning of the first phase. If you happen to be facing the explosion, you'll be temporarily blinded for a few hours because the scene before you is a severe tsunami of light. It's so intense and hot that everything up to 13 kilometers from the explosion point burns in the blink of an eye. This means anything flammable within a 500 square kilometer area starts burning. The second phase starts a few minutes later. Here, even those who were a bit further away realize something's wrong. If the buildings are made of steel and concrete, they might hold up a bit. Otherwise, they collapse completely within less than 15 minutes. Tens of thousands don't even get the chance to react. Add to all this the gas stations catching fire. If there's enough fuel in the city, a firestorm could break out. 20 kilometers away, people are standing by their windows with their phones, taking pictures and videos of the massive mushroom. In the third phase, in the hours and days ahead, many people are trapped under rubble and injured. In this situation, everyone thinks that help is on the way, but help isn't coming. Infrastructure is destroyed, and essentially, civilization no longer functions. Roads, railways, and airport runways are blocked by debris. Everything happened so quickly that most people don't even know what happened. They just run towards shelters or hospitals, even though most hospitals have collapsed and doctors, nurses, and specialists are dead or injured just like everyone else. Those who survived without injuries were so lucky to be in the metro or tunnels at the moment of the explosion. However, as soon as they come out, they inhale a deadly poison with every breath under the radioactive rain. In the coming days, those who had the highest exposure to radiation die. Citizens without water, electricity, and communication experience a quality of life similar to that of our earliest ancestors, perhaps even worse. In the weeks, months, and years to come, many of the survivors may develop cancers like leukemia. The explosion of a bomb in movies and games is very exciting, but in real life, it's not entertaining at all. No nation on Earth is prepared to deal with a nuclear explosion, but there is a solution, although it seems impossible. In Japan, there's a statue called the Flame of Peace that has been burning since 1964 in memory of the victims of Hiroshima. The plan is for it to be extinguished when there are no nuclear weapons in the world. Let's hope that we extinguish that flame with our own hands in a celebration of a world without bombs before we and the flame are extinguished together in an explosion forever.